have gone ahead of you. Because the highest thing that limits success is the last success. That's why what in an Igbo business is hardly go far. Because there are two reasons for that. Number one, or rather three, they have the mentality of showing off so early. So early. So early. An Igbo person makes 4 million naira now. He's throwing money everywhere. He goes to take title. They make a lot of noise. Watch it if you have a community anywhere abroad and there are 30 Hausa people, 30 Yoruba people, you won't hear them. Once you have 3 Igbo people, trouble will be in that. It's true. I will tell you why. And then in Igbo ways, you think it's a good thing. It's not a good thing. It's not a good. Some people say we don't bow down to men, but you stoop to conquer. This is even the reason when the British came, they couldn't give us the power. You know, the British came. The first guys they met, intelligent people, were the Igbos. The other ones were the nomads who are not, they believe they don't. But these people were following sheepishly. So when they wanted to leave, they gave them power. I think it was Tafa Balewa or something. He was supposed to be the president. But he was still abroad studying. Not Tafa Balewa, the other guy, Ahmadu Bello. He was supposed to be the prime minister or the president. But because he was still abroad studying, Nigeria was supposed to get independence the year Ghana got independence. He was supposed to graduate 2 years later. They moved Nigeria independence from 58 to 60. And when they were leaving, they gave that power to Fulani, House oligarchy. Now, of course, if you read history, you will know. There is a part of this ego that is okay. But majority part of it is not. Watch it critically. You hardly can see someone who is under somebody in this kind of environment who serves well. In the business, let's even say in the business world, it's always difficult. Watch it. After they have made some little, the next thing is that there is a level of fight. And we keep shouting, Amajiri, all of it. During this thing, they follow one man. Do you know that that thing is the strength they have? That even if a goat comes out, they have one voice to vote for a goat. But look at our people. Look at the most competent politician Nigeria has seen. Peter Obi. Even the ones that fought him are his brothers. To a standstill. He had the strongest of his battles from here. It was from here that people were recruited to fight him. No one voice. Even in your family where you dwell, you've seen how it is. Just take somebody abroad. Just cross. The next thing you will see is, thank God, God is not a man. You'll be thinking, okay, yes, God cannot be a man. How can God be a man? The next thing you become the person's competition. That's what you see. Only a few number of people. Very few number of people. Very few number of people are able to break out of it. It's wisdom comes with pride if you are not careful. This part, men from the East are always wise men. There is so much wisdom deposited by this part. That's why if Nigeria goes their different places, in 3 years, the entire nation will not be able to recognize this part of the world. But there will also be a problem. The problem is that I fear factional leadership. People will not want to be rude. Look at what is happening to the Great Britain. They say they are the wisest. Every 6 months, they are changing prime minister. Every 6 months, they are changing prime minister. Look at the China they say is not wise. In 30 years, one person is on a particular seat. And that nation is rising to become the greatest. They have even done the 6th generational submarine that America is still on the 4th and the 5th. They have released the prototype. Oh. And they're about to take the world power. These are the people, the Asians. The only people they valued were the Koreans, the South Koreans, that a couple of Jews were in. And then they were able to drive some advancement. Then the Communist Party came and a couple of things. We know that China, there is violation of human rights and all of that. But look at what they are doing. So it is important to know that as you begin to rise, where you are today becomes the enemy of the next level. Don't allow that get into your mind. So I said, number one is that Igbos announce their blessings too soon. Look at what is happening on Facebook now. Almost everywhere, they are throwing money. Almost, is it that these people are wearing white and red? These people are wearing green and black. There is no manner of groups. The one you have to join with 30 million. And when they come to your place, everybody has to drop 5 million. But still, the richest is not from here. Still, all of them put together, Dangote is more than their net worth and noiseless. Announce their breakthroughs too soon. Give someone now 6 million naira. He goes to buy Benz. And then goes to take title. No landed property, wasting things. Before one koto. And force a lot of pressures. Somebody told me that he wants to give me security. She wants to give me a security. A woman. That it will be paid. Yearly it will be paid. I've made an arrangement with the commissioner. I said, more. He said yes. I said, time will come for that. But what will I be doing with security? Like, so that if I want to go, and once you carry it once, you have to be carrying it. They will carry it. People will think we have arrived. Remember, the person will pay. There is no quarters, we can get them a quarter where they will live. Shouldn't be going alone and all of that. But I know, make sure that you are not the one that announces your success. And before you come to a certain stage to announce it, make sure you've checked that it is only God that can bring you down. Because there is nobody God cannot bring down. Nobody. No, there is no human being on earth. You've not grown beyond God that God can bring you down. So all of a sudden I'm coming to church, you see more 3 persons carrying. That time will come. But I believe there are stages. Men are in stages. Men are in phases and life is in stages. I said no. Please don't. Please don't. And I've not lost my rank in the spirit. If you want to be great, learn to build quietly. Learn to build quietly. It is better to be underestimated than to be overestimated. It is better for people not to know what you are capable of. It will even give you a breathing space to grow. Because you know any tree that has not grown well is susceptible to attack. And you know we live in the age and in the generation that there are pressures from everywhere. There are people that would have gone further than where they are, but family pressures kept them where they are. They announced their breakthroughs too soon. And I want you to know we have more entitled people from this part of the world. Too soon, they didn't grow because in the Bible, make sure but a couple of people were not able to do that. So we have what is called crab mentality, where you put crabs in a bowl. One is trying to go up, the other one pulls it down. One is trying, and at the end of the day, none of them go up. None of them go. Announcing your breakthrough too soon. A statistics review that chances are that you are likely going to have a peaceful home if your wife is not on social media and your husband. If your husband and your wife is not actively on social media, there are greater chances of having a successful home. Because now social media is, people will come online and they will see people through him. They go to do all manner of things. Some people don't even know that that thing they do is an arrangement with the one. Not all, some. Some of those in the Opekatan Pena Batabego, they were in that club, Mbogi 2 million, ego get that place, 500,000. So people are pressured for nothing. People now want to ride the greatest of the cars. But I want you to know, what is even success? Success is the ability to be blessed so you can empower people. That's success. That's greatness. Any greatness that doesn't empower people around you, it's not greatness. It is actually poverty and delusion. It is smallness. So we have a society where the social media is, you come online, a couple of things, people are beginning to factor into that. An average person looks into his or her phone minimum of 8 hours every day. Little thing you are scrolling, little thing you are scrolling, little thing you are scrolling. You know what I do? Because I need Facebook to monitor the broadcast in the morning, whenever I do prayers. After the prayers, I delete it and download it. Then during the weekend, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, I leave it. When I know that even Satan cannot make me to get carried away. Because before you know it, you are out before, and it occupies your mind. It preoccupies the time that should be invested into the right thing. So if you want to drastically change your life, you must take drastic actions, desperate actions. Be desperate for a change. Seek change. Believe God for a change. Because there can be no quality destination until there is a provable desperation. There can be no quality destination until there is a provable desperation. Nothing is ever conquered until something is confronted, as I said. So you need a sense of urgency. You need a sense of alacrity. You need a sense of ferocity to fulfill destiny. In the book of Amos chapter 6 verse 1, the Bible says, woe to them that are at ease in Zion. So the life of ease is the life of causes. The life of ease is the life of causes. Now, listen, if you are making money, everyone look at me. If you are making money and you want to preserve that money, get into projects. Get into projects. Go and get something that is bigger than you. It will trim you down. I have a friend that spent all manner of money. He can get 20 shoes, can get clothes, a young man. And I called him. I said, from what I see, what are the things you have done? Do you have any land? He said, no, sir, that's my plan. I said, can you tell me what it is like you make? How are you so comfortable? And then I said, set a goal that you start building a church. That guy has built, has roofed, got his personal land, is building a duplex. And guess what? He told me that his finance didn't even increase. He had to shut down certain places of waste. Or a robot went to the Lord. He was owing $2 million. He went to the Lord for provision. He said, Father, open doors. Open doors so I can pay this debt. The Lord said, there is no new door I will open. He said, the old door I have opened is the one that will stay open. He said, but close the back door that is against that door. He said to the Lord, what is that back door? The Lord said, the door of waste. So he came, programs that were not necessary. Programs that were not necessary. He started cutting it down. Sometimes you come to your office, there are 10 persons doing one job. Why not bless the other persons and release these ones? Cut down on certain things. And then he came to the office, he paid some people off, gave them very quality money, shut down some certain aspects of the ministry. Like I saw when we were doing TV ministry, that this is taking a toll on me. Listen, let me tell you something. Jesus said something in the book of Matthew chapter 8 verse 10 or chapter 8 verse 10. He says if you enter a city and the people don't receive you, he said carry your bag and go. What it means is if you are doing something and it doesn't work, close it. Look for another thing. You didn't hear what I said. He said carry your bag and go. It was taking a toll on me, and there is something I don't like doing. So we had people were coming to give, and it became disturbance. I said shut it down. We are paying thousands of dollars monthly. Now, is it that God didn't talk to us? No. He spoke to us. He may have achieved the purpose for that season. And God may want you to relaunch better. Don't hold on to it and say, no. I have to stay on this. If it is not working, go to God in prayers. And know what the case is. If you have a problem, improve on it. We had to pay thousands of dollars. And I was counting money. I saw that this was making me old. And I started disturbing people. You know, when you start doing what is not yours, people have to gather and all of that. At some point, you even call for that. You see that people are beginning to get disgruntled. I said, no, this is not even my place. I've never been someone that. I said, shut it down. They now told me discount. I said, hold the discount. They wanted to rope me in again. They say, we are giving you 3 months free. But you have to pay 3 months up front. I said, let me do the 3 months free first. Because I wanted to do it and run away. They say you have to pay up front. I say, hold it. When the time comes, you can relaunch better. Don't die in what is not working. Jesus said, you enter a city and carry your bag and go to another city. Somebody say here. You've put goods in that shop 10 times and it's not working. Either you change shop or you change business. Sometimes it is even easier to start better. It is easier to start fresh, than to try to make that thing work. Somebody say here. I've opened a branch I closed. So pastor opened this branch and closed it. Does it mean that God did not speak to him? Okay, it might be that he didn't hear God clearly. You can hear God clearly, and that is suffer storms. And the Lord will want you to come in to replan, to plan better. It's even possible you left before God told you. Don't be ashamed to say, I've said a couple of things on this altar and I came and resaid it. I said that one, I said we are not doing it again. We are not doing this one. Say, but the other one, is it God that said it? Whatever you think it. But I know I can't be frustrated and die. Can't be frustrated. Open one branch every time they are talking something I don't know. In Nsoka, we are shortly going the ministry. The children are, I told them, oh, everybody go to your tent, to Israel, go to your church. I was always on the road. We have closed that one before now. We started that place in 2007 or 2008, and did every Monday. At some point, I saw, and what you don't know is that you might not know that God wants you to transit. We are using group school. After I left for a while, the program changed. People started dropping from 800 persons to 50 persons. I wasn't there anyway that time. To like about 30 persons. I told them to shut it down. And instead of having an open something where you have to do band, we started raising workers. And then after about 1 year, we relaunched back into a church. And all our harvest came together. Praise the Lord. So don't be ashamed to put a pause and start again. You didn't hear what I said. Your marriage is not included. Somebody say, okay, Daddy has taught me something now. What it means, if it is not working, it's not inclusive. Somebody say, I hear. Have you been blessed? And I end with this. Taking life too easy makes life not to be easy. Those who are casual will end up as casualties in life. Determined to disappoint the expectations of people who said you cannot amount to anything in life. It is not time that changes things. Don't think it is time that changes things. As time goes on, I will be rich. Not true. It is not time that changes things. It is decisions that changes things in seasons. Rise to your feet wherever you are. My hope is built on nothing less than Jesus' blood and righteousness. I dare not trust the sweetest frame, but wholly lean on Jesus' name. On Christ the solid rock I stand. All other ground is sinking sand. All other ground is sinking sand. Somebody say, here. Somebody gave me an evaluation of what I have to be doing. We were still growing. He said, if you want the choir to stay, what we did in our former church is after the service, you take everyone out, the choir, they go and eat in a restaurant. So I said, okay. I said, that choir, how many are they? He said, 6 persons. Meanwhile, we were more than 35. He said, just spend the offering. The returns will come. Spend the offering. And guess what, sir? That church now has closed down. It has to close down. How can you be taking fire out? When it begins to grow, it has to close down. It has to close down. Any church that pastor has to wait and give everyone transport fare is in trouble, is in dilemma. The people have to learn. That no one grows by what he has received. Free gift. Growth happens when men take responsibilities and begin to give. So take the initiative not to become the helped, but the helper. So change your prayer point. Oh Lord, make me people's destiny helper. Not just send me destiny helpers. It is not time that changes things. It is the decision of men that changes things. So an object is kept in the place, in a state of equilibrium, until a greater force is applied. So it can be kept there for the next 10,000 years, until something happens. Something must happen. And in this case, that force is action. Action. One evidence of life is movement. If you are not moving, you are dead. God created the heavens and the earth. God started 2 businesses. And then one was doing well, one failed. God started a failed venture. So who are you, sir? People will leave you. People who left Christ, they will leave you. Who are you, sir? Jesus, God started a business with 2 branches. One was doing well, heaven, no challenge. The earth, there was an issue. It was void, no